what is happening regarding Cristiano Ronaldo and Nassr in the Saudi Pro League? Well, C. Ronaldo, as it's fondly called, made headlines for the wrong reasons. Well, on Monday, when he refused to play for Nassr, according to what he said, well, the club has not invested enough into the squad compared to other clubs under the same franchise. And for C. Ronaldo, Cristiano Ronaldo, of course, he's not happy with that, and he went on strike. I won't talk about that on this part of the show. Welcome to another edition of Sports Hangout, where we give you the latest coming from the ever-interesting world of sports. We're talking about CR7, arguably the famous footballer on planet Earth. I think he's the famous footballer, Chris CR7. I mean, he won 4 Ballon d'Or, I think 3 or 4 Ballon d'Or. Not as big as Lionel Messi. I don't want us to talk about that because the debate of Messi and Ronaldo is one that we will not finish from here. And definitely, but JJ, Ronaldo, what happened earlier this week? Because according to him, Nassr has not invested enough into the squad compared to other clubs under the same franchise. He said he's not going to play for Nassr. And according to reports, he has even gone back to Portugal. So I want to ask you, JJ, first, is Ronaldo becoming arrogant? People have said this is not the first time Ronaldo will be doing that. He wants to influence everything. Is it because he's CR7? Because I can't imagine any other player in that club doing the same thing as Ronaldo.
Well, I think when Ronaldo came to Saudi, when he joined Nassr, he had the ambition to win titles for. If you talk about money, he had money. He had money before he came to Saudi. Of course, the money he's getting from Saudi is
a lot of money.
In fact, but then to go on strike that you're not playing for a team because you're not the quality of players.
Is he the owner of the club?
Exactly the point. But people, I think is missing the point here. It's mixing the balance of ambition with arrogance. It's mixing both together. You are maybe ambitious and still be humble in the way you go about things. It's the captain of the team. Is supposed to lead by example. But what example is he setting? What standard is he setting for others to follow? If other players begin to go on strike the same way, would the Sadio Mane there?
But they are not as big as Ronaldo. They say when you are big, you are big. Mane is not as big as Ronaldo.
It's not as big, but it's a superstar himself.
He's the AFCON winner.
He's the AFCON winner. Look at what he did at the AFCON final.
Yeah.
He got the whole Senegal team back playing. And Ronaldo right now, if there's a way to communicate with, and I think report says he's communicated that with the board, but then it feels like his opinion is no longer being valued. And so if now he feels the best way to communicate his opinion is by going on strike. And if reports are true that it's gone back to Portugal, which means reports will also be likely true when he's considering terminating his contract entirely. And that will not be a good thing for both he and Nassr.
JJ, let's talk about the temperament of CR7 now. Because as a student of history, I know that this is not the first time Ronaldo has done something.
Not the first time.
Now, in 20...
Right from Real Madrid.
Yeah.
It's been like that.
So the last...
And you little wonder, Fiorentino Perez, that man had zero tolerance. He had zero tolerance for player power.
Yeah.
The moment he caught his name that Ronaldo was getting himself above Real Madrid, he shipped him off to Juventus without blinking. That transfer was one of the greatest shock transfers of all time. And he did the same thing at Man United.
Just talk about the United stuff, because it was few months to the start of the World Cup in 2022. And that was his second season under Eric Ten Hag. He had this famous interview with Piers Morgan where he criticized openly, just like what Ruben Amorim did as well. He was fired, where he criticized the United board. He said they were not ambitious enough. He said a lot of things about the recruitment policy of Manchester United, the facility. In fact, he said the same facility that was being used when he was at United for his first instinct. Left United in 2009 to Real Madrid. Is the same one that he met when he came back in 2021. So he said a lot of things against Manchester United. And of course, the inevitable happened. There's no way you are going to criticize a team like United and he goes scot-free. And then his contract was terminated. Do you think this is just CR7? You can't box CR7. If he feels that things are not going in the right way, because of his pedigree, he has the right to talk. So, do you think it's just Ronaldo? People should not become overly dramatic about this. This is not the first time it's happening.
Exactly.
It's just Ronaldo. When he feels that things are not going his way,
he has his way.
But how do you get the right balance?
I think it's egoistic, and it's egoism is it has no.
But you know,
boundary.
when you are good, you also be. You know, see, when you are good,
Look, I think
sometimes you have a bit of pride.
It's a controversial player.
They call it self-esteem, right? So
it's a controversial player,
yes.
And wherever is mentioned, there will be a lot of attention, either for the right or for the wrong reasons. And yes, you know, Ronaldo is an enigma himself, and but the thing people have against him is look at Lionel Messi, for instance. Look at the way Lionel Messi left Barcelona. He was willing to even sacrifice his salary just to ensure that he played for Barcelona.
But I don't want us to go to. You know why? I don't want us to go into comparing both players because we are not going to leave here.
Now look, it's like this. It's like this. Ronaldo is turning himself into a farce of a player now.
He's 41.
Because if he continues that trend, he'll begin to lose respect on the international stage. Teams will become wary of getting him on board. But the positive it's going to do for Saudi football is when teams are bringing new players now, they will ensure they set an institution or regulation that ensures that they do not give any player power.
Too much power
again. They will, at best, regulate the power they give to players. And it's a good thing for Saudi in that respect. But for the football, it's really bad. It's an ugly situation to see a player openly come out to say, I'm not playing for this team and I'm not even staying here. And people thought, yes, he was standing in revolution against something that Saudi did. No, that wasn't a completely false statement. But now he said because the transfer this is a team that spent £100 million over the summer. And you want
them to spend again heavily in January. In
fact, you know, the thing with Al Nassr is this. The bone of contention is this. He said Al Nassr, Al Ittihad, and Al Hilal. Yeah. Those three teams are owned by the PIF franchise, and so it feels like they are more favorable towards the other two than Al Nassr. Look at it. Al Hilal's salary, for instance, is about €177 combined. But Cristiano Ronaldo alone is €208 million.
Just imagine.
€177 million for your team. While you alone, you take 280, and at the end of the day, the entire salary is like €366 million for Al Nassr. Now you have got to come out to say they are spending more towards this team. How will they not spend more? If your salary, and they also have financial fair play regulation. Yeah. It's almost everywhere now. Let's come to England. You play for. Why have Man United been finding it difficult to offload majority of these bad players we have? Because the salary structure is big, and we can't sign in players. Once we sign 2 or 3, there's a cap. We need to offload before we can get more in. Yeah. And that's what is happening at Al Nassr. So I understand Cristiano Ronaldo, a player of his status, a player, is not a 17, 18-year-old. He's a 41-year-old with all his experience. He should know a thing or two about how football structure works now. And he should know a thing or two about you taking, that's almost 3 times 3 of what Al Hilal. Yeah. So then say, okay, I think what really sparked all this was Benzema's move to Al Hilal from Al Ittihad, and the fact that he really moved from Al Ittihad to Al Hilal on a free transfer, that sparked curiosity. He felt if he's going on a free, he could have moved to Al Nassr on a free, but the salary structure, I must say, must be playing a huge factor on why you can't really sign much. Of course, they signed 2 players, but to Ronaldo, he wanted superstars, big names, and of course, right now Al Nassr, it shows they're fatigued. They're exhausted.
They're tired.
They're playing like once every 3 days, and it's working. At the start of this year, they've lost like 3-4 games, and now they sit 1 point behind Al Hilal, and that's so he's saying, I am here to win trophies, and that's why I've come to back the sporting project. It's not about the money. Now you have won a trophy, but I want to win the Saudi league, and which is a good ambition,
Of
really.
course.
But the manner with which he's getting at it, it's just like what he did at Man United. The manner with which he came out to express his displeasure was really wrong.
Okay.
You are interacting with the board daily. Why don't you pass yourself to as the captain of a team? You don't do that, right?
Okay, JJ, so that Ronaldo fans will not say we are bashing Ronaldo too much. I mean, let's talk about the good side of Ronaldo. Right now, Ronaldo has near 40, if I'm correct, almost near 50 career goals, all his goals combined, and his target is to hit 1,000. Now, I want to ask you, do you think Ronaldo will get that? He's 41 years of age. He wants to be at the World Cup in 2026, later this year. And for Ronaldo, he will not retire until he gets that record over the line. Do you think he can do that?
To be fair on Ronaldo, statistically,
I
if
mean,
you look at it statistically, Ronaldo is absolutely right to fume at the board at Nassr to say, look, what you are doing, I don't like it, right? Because on his own end, he's fulfilling the bargain. But on their own end, it feels like they are reneging or they're breaking the promise. And he scored 91 goals in 95 games.
Wow.
That's statistically, that's immense. In this season alone, he scored like 21 goals and provided like 3 assists and all that. So statistically, you see Ronaldo is fulfilling his own end of the bargain. Now it's left for Nassr to fulfill their own end of the bargain. So in every side, there's always the true, the good, the bad. And either way, both parties will always have the good, the bad, the good, the bad. So Ronaldo has the good, the bad, the good is fulfilling the end of his bargain. The bad is coming out to openly insult an institution. It's like you're placing yourself over that institution. No player must be bigger than a club.
Yeah.
We've seen Ferguson in 2003 told David Beckham categorically, look, you are proving to be Mr. Man United. Shipped him off to Real Madrid next season. You're not going to be here. That was very definite, very clear. The same thing with Gabriel Heinz. The same thing with Ruud van Nistelrooy. So you've got to make players know, but which manager? Who is the manager of Al Nassr? Yeah. Does he have the balls? Like, thank you. Does he have the balls to really tell Ronaldo, look, you're out? Eric Ten Hag had the balls. And he told quite clearly, he made Ronaldo know that he wasn't going to be in his team again. But Anna says, your Jesus, does he have the balls? Does he? Yeah, so you look, and the board, do they have the balls too? Okay. Because it's going to sell them out bad.
Definitely.
Really. And yes, I think Ronaldo, to achieve that goal right now, many teams will be wary. If he does terminate his contract, yes, he will have suitors.
Definitely.
But then, while he will have 2 suitors, many people will be wary of getting him on board. And if they want to spell out their own terms of condition, you can't spell out your terms of condition to Ronaldo.
Yes, we'll tell you what you want.
Except he's going to a team like Real Madrid, Manchester United. Yeah. Definitely, if any team is coming, apart from those 2, I don't see any team, even Barcelona can't spell their terms of condition to him. So you must understand that Ronaldo is an institution himself now.
All right.
And he sees himself as a egomaniac institution.
All right. One final question before we go, JJ. Now, I mean, the GOAT conversation before 2022 was that both Ronaldo and Messi have, at that time, not won the World Cup. But Messi did win the World Cup in 2022, propelling Argentina to win that competition. And now people are saying, well, the GOAT now is for the award goes to Lionel Messi now. Well, this is Ronaldo's last dance at the World Cup. This 2026. And he's 41 years old.
Messi will be there too.
Messi has already won the World Cup. So Messi is not under any pressure. But for Ronaldo, he has not won. He won a trophy with Portugal in 2016. That's Euro 2016. But the World Cup is a big one anyway. So this is his last dance for Portugal. And I'm looking at the Portuguese national team. They've got quality in that team. Bruno Fernandes, Ronaldo. They've got a lot from every area of the pitch. Do you think that Ronaldo will be able to actualize his dream?
All right,
so 2026, 41.
Yes, it's statistics.
Yeah.
About 40% of Portuguese fans believe that Ronaldo shouldn't be in the starting lineup in the next World Cup. About 60 believe that, yes, he's earned the right to be there. But then there's a difference between earning the right to be there and being fit to be there. Ronaldo, people...
He does not have legs
people think...
he's 41 now.
Gonzalo Ramos should be is a better fit in that Portuguese team than Cristiano Ronaldo. But then you have some other people saying, yes, Cristiano Ronaldo sparks fear into the opposition. But let me tell you, in Europe, Cristiano Ronaldo, does it really? We saw the last World Cup. Which fear?
Even the coach who benched him.
Which fear?
Some games I didn't play.
And the games, getting Ronaldo even to the World Cup for the Portuguese team, let me tell you,
But
that's their undoing.
But he will be.
He's going to be their undoing if he's been at the World Cup because he will destabilize the team. He's a player that if he doesn't have his way, he destabilizes the team. And we've seen, look, it's just happened at Nassr. It's happened. Look at his career over the years.
And he's also a winner. He wants to win.
He's a winner, but he's got to know that to be a winner, you have got to be a team.
Yeah.
You can't be an individual winner. You want them to buy players, but when those players come, you try to satisfy your own ego. If they don't, so these things don't work out that way. For the Portuguese team, let me tell you, I don't see Ronaldo adding to his goal tally in the Portuguese in the World Cup. And if they say who has better chances of winning it, Portugal or Argentina. Now, let's be clear, Toby, the thing is Argentina do not have the quality of Portugal.
Yes.
The Portuguese national team right now, they have one of the best quality team that will be going to the World Cup. But when it gets to the future play, what do we see? That last World Cup was a tragedy. It was a tragedy. Getting knocked out by Morocco. And you are claiming you want to start. No single goal. Not one goal. That was terrific. And look at Lionel Messi. They play as a team. They're not looking. Give Messi the ball. Give him the ball. And they are so confident, the Argentine team, they're so confident that, look, once you give Messi the ball, you can expect to get it back. You can expect he will create something out of nothing. But Ronaldo is not like that. Give me the ball, I want to finish. And when he tries to wriggle his way through, defenders and he spark fears into them. In fact, there's one sparking fear into his legs. And his legs, when they see defenders, his leg collapses. And Cristiano Ronaldo, let me tell you, his last dance, and I hope he dances well. Because...
But this is a bit cheeky. This is a cheeky question, JJ.
Okay.
Because you have bashed Ronaldo.
I haven't bashed him.
Are you still a Ronaldo fan?
I'm not.
Are you a Ronaldo fan?
Me?
Yes.
Ronaldo? He used to play for Man United.
He played for Manchester United.
I'm a Manchester United player. I used to love Ronaldo before until that moment he did what he did at Man United, his second coming. And I knew that.
But what he said, did he lie?
He didn't lie.
And so why are you angry?
But the way he did it, and to even have gone
he
went to an Arsenal fan to open the bomb ball.
No.
He went to an Arsenal fan to open the hearts of Man United outside. You couldn't do that. You could never do that. The rivalry between Man United and Arsenal still stands, still valid.
So
you can't go to and PS Morgan has been bantering us over the years. You cannot do that. So I'm not a huge fan of Ronaldo, I tell you. Okay. I used to be a huge fan, but right now, changed. I think even it took me just one clip of Lionel Messi to believe that I was blind and ignorant to have believed that Ronaldo was better than Lionel Messi. Yes, a lot of people would say, oh, right, no, but 7 or 8 Ballon d'Or for Lionel Messi, that shows you he did some. Of course, some were controversial. But take the controversial ones out. He's still a better player than Cristiano Ronaldo. And the legacy, the way he leads team, he's a team player, honestly. Yeah. Look at every team he's played in. They've always felt his influence, and his influence has never been disruptive at any time. You come in, and that's how you play. We know that you are good. Ronaldo, he has to know that people know that he is good at what he does. But then he doesn't need to come and start proving some things. And I think that's what gets people annoyed. It doesn't take people much time to go back from it. And it didn't take me days. It took me just one day.
Wow. I mean, there are so many things that JJ has said this day that I don't really agree with. So I don't know if you agree with JJ.
You have to agree because these are fact-based.
Okay. I don't know if you agree with JJ. So let's get your reactions. I mean, you have said a lot of things about Ronaldo, about what happened regarding Nassr in the Saudi Pro League, about the fact that will Ronaldo be able to achieve his targets? He wants to get 1,000 career goals. Will he make impact for Portugal at the World Cup later this year? So a lot of things that we have talked about. So we need to get your reactions. Tell us what you think about what we have discussed on the part of the show today. See Ronaldo and Nassr, the World Cup. See Ronaldo, of course, I mean, he wants to win the World Cup because for Ronaldo fans, once Portugal gets to win the World Cup,
what's the main aim of he wanting to win the World Cup? It's just it's because of the rivalry between he and Messi. He just wants to win. He doesn't want to win just for the sake of want to win. He wants to win because he knows that's one edge Ronaldo, Messi has over him. Regional competitions, they've both won it. The Cup, the Euro, Ronaldo, so the Copa America, Messi has won it. So almost everything they've won together. But he wants to win the World Cup because Messi has set that standard. He can come out to say, yes, I'm not bothered by winning the World Cup because of Messi, but even he will know deep down himself that that's just a big lie.
All right, let's get your reaction, just like I said the other time, on our comment section. Ronaldo, CR7 World Cup, 1,000 career goals. Until next time that we are going to meet, I remain Toby.
All right, I'm JJ, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Thank you. Bye, Ronaldo.